I think that's good.
You reckon that's good?
Yep. Hello. We're in London.
Hello, love.
Hello, love. Oh, I forgot my glass of wine.
You forgot your glass of wine. You would never drink during the day.
We're not promoting alcohol.
Oh no, we haven't been attacked yet.
No, we haven't. All right, I'm back.
You're back.
Yes, we're in London. It's really warm.
It's crazy because I think it's like 29 degrees or something with humidity.
Oh, it's like 25.
Well, with the humidity, it feels like 29.
Yeah, it's really hot.
I rang up my wife this morning and she said, it's like 2 degrees.
I checked, it's like a top of 8 in Melbourne or so. Oh no, when I checked earlier, it was like 8 degrees in Melbourne.
Yeah, but then you come up the hill to drop 5 degrees off
true.
it.
Yeah, so it'd be like 3.
Yeah. Anyways, you
can take the girl out of Australia, but you can't take Australia out of the girl. I'm drinking a 19 Crans.
Yeah, it's really funny. We were on the plane. Well, first One World plane for a while. It's so nice to be back on a One World plane.
So good, British Airways.
We actually had meat on the plane. They didn't make us eat vegan food. And then when they offered wine, there was things like Shiraz and Cab Sav and...
I know these things.
And their beer was cold.
Nice.
They didn't preheat it for me. Anyway, sooking now. But
sooking now.
it was nice to be travelling in like something that resembles what we like.
And people sound like us here.
No, they don't.
They kind of do.
They have the best accent in the world.
I do like British accents.
I do really like British accents because there's so many different of them.
Yeah.
You go to a pub or a bar and there's like 30 different English accents at the one time.
Yeah. It's cool.
It's cool.
I like their accents. But people often ask us if we're British. Well, maybe not you, but people ask me if I'm British.
I know, because you have your toffee voice that you use.
My toffee voice.
Or when you talk like a child. You'd never do that.
But yes, it's nice, it's warm, and...
It's nice, it's warm, and well done. Good statement. Nice way to start the day.
Jared is on his way over. He's at the airport.
Sitting in the wrong lounge. He could have been in a much better lounge. He's actually ended up not in the best lounge.
That's all right. He just said he was like, the bar's weird. You have to pour it yourself. I was like, that's good. They don't judge you then.
Yes. Yeah, that's what I said. He's in the wrong lounge.
Yeah. So, but it's all right. He's on his way.
No, he isn't. He's most likely the only lounge he's allowed in.
Yeah, because
he has no points.
He has no status. He's bronze.
Right. So he's in the business for the people without points lounge. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's very... But
so he's in the only lounge he's allowed.
His only lounge with his only fan. I don't think he wants a fan in Melbourne. And yeah. We've got a Lilith here. She's flown in from Czech. We're spending a few days with her. You did a shoot with her this morning. We've caught up with Matt. It's MrLiker.com on YouTube.
Yes, we had a bit of fun. I did a shoot yesterday, I did some filming. We had a nice bonding session talking about camera shit. Gear.
He kept apologising to me. I'm sorry we're talking about gear. I'm like, no, it's good. Like,
Peter's finally having some conversation that stimulates him rather than listen to Drag Race.
Oh my God. Anyway, I did a shoot with him yesterday. Photos looked really nice. And then we did a cool YouTube today.
Yes, we did do a cool YouTube today.
So we went out.
We've got some really cool ones coming up.
Yeah. We went out and Matt found a spot, and then him and Peter both shot in that spot, and then Peter found a spot, and then they both shot there. And it's not about like a competition about whose is better. It's just showing that like...
different ways to work.
Yeah, true.
Or the different things we're looking for.
Yeah, and the way that two photographers are using the same camera, but they can be completely different. In the
and
same
using
area.
the same model.
Same model, same location, same camera.
Camera brand.
Yes. And we'll see.
Similar.
Weren't you using the same camera?
No.
Oh, I thought you were. My bad.
No. He's using SL, I was using SL2.
Oh, the world of difference.
Well, there's a 2 on it. It means it's 2 times better.
With that, we start London workshops tomorrow, and it's our last workshops for the tour. Oh, you went to Jack the Clipper as well?
Yes, I got my orifices waxed. They did all 4 of my orifices.
It's this really cool barber that we found. We just stumbled across it, didn't we?
Yeah, just walked past it, and it's predominantly Middle Eastern. and they're really good barbers, and they just do the whole work. So I just said, yeah, I'll tick the top boxes. And yeah, no, it's just a face massage. I'm not the type of person that likes intimacy.
And the arm massage.
And the arm massage, but the face massage was the best.
Yeah, I know.
What are you doing?
Just checking if we got red dots.
There's red dots.
The face massage you liked.
I liked it. It's very surprised, but I actually really liked it. And then the shave. He was so meticulous with the shave. It took about 15, 20 minutes to shave.
Really?
Just from the face.
Jeez.
And he'd check it with his fingers and come back in and do a bit more. And he got as smooth as my bum.
I don't need to know about your bum.
Right,
Did you get a back crack and sack?
No, they don't do the back crack and sacks. But you went and got a back crack and sack.
Yeah, I did. I got arms.
To be intimate. Just lay down like a frog.
Yes, it was, that poor lady saw every inch of me. I hate getting waxed.
Well, just don't do it. Be al natural.
Nose.
What's wrong with gorillas? Live happily ever after?
Yeah, but I'm going to festivals, and I don't know if you've seen some of the things I wear to festivals, but it is very not leaving much to the imagination.
Don't you like huntsmen's hanging out of
No, I don't.
A bit of spider action is always good fun.
No, thank you. No, yes. We both went and got groomed.
We got groomed.
Peter went to his barber, and I found a lovely lady who did my eyebrows and got rid of my moustache that I was growing and...
Dolphined your arms.
Dolphined my arms.
And pulled half the skin off with it. Is that cleaned up yet?
Nah.
Nah.
That's all right. I get really sensitive, like, in the corners of my... like, I get bad eczema and stuff, and she ripped off my hair. She ripped off some of my skin. But that's just because I'm sensitive there.
So sensitive.
I'm a very sensitive person.
Modern and sensitive.
We're not in commission housing this year. How good is that?
What's even better, where we're staying is literally 4 doors from the studio and maybe 3 doors from where we start the Natural Light Workshop tomorrow.
Well, we might have to get an Uber to work. I don't know if we can do it. It's going to take forever to get there.
Forever.
And we've got less than a week left until we leaves each other. Are you going to miss me?
I'm leaving.
Oh.
I'm leffing. Why?
What is you doing?
Well, I didn't set timer, and you have to go and get your nails built.
Yeah, I need
at
to
a certain time, so we can't go over. Otherwise, you'll miss out on your nails.
Oh
which
no,
means
I've allowed extra because I need to be there at 4:30, and it's a 20-minute walk.
And the way you walk, well, it's like the other day you said, it's 12 minutes to Jack the Clipper. Yeah, 4 minutes later I was there.
Well, I was just going off what the Google Maps said.
The Googles.
The Googles.
The Gulags.
Goulash maps.
Yes.
I need to go get my nails done, even though I've picked all my skin off. She's going to judge me.
Oh, because you're a picker.
Yeah.
That's all right.
That's all right. I'm sure
everybody's judging you for something or another. And it was so funny. We get into London. First, we get here and we zip over to get some lunch at Box Park, one of our favourite little places in Shoreditch.
So good.
I love Shoreditch.
Shoreditch is awesome. It feels like Fitzroy.
Paris and London would be the 2 places I could easily live, especially Shoreditch. There's something about this place that reminds me of Fitzroy back in the 80s, 90s, or Chapel Street back in the 80s, 90s. I don't know, it's just got a feel. But we're going to get some food, and this young gentleman walked up and go, "Are you Peter?" And I said, "No." He goes, "Is that Bec?" The look on his face when I said no was, "Oops." He goes, "That's Bec." He was so cute, but his girlfriend was sort of like, "Jesus, he's been a fanboy again," and she's disappeared off and left him to it. And I saw when he did a selfie with us, she's looking there just shaking her head. It was so funny.
It was a bit cute.
It was cute. It was very nice. I do really like to meet people. And what I really liked is he has his favourite camera and favourite lens, and that's where he shoots everything on. And it's so easy for him to do his photography. He doesn't have to think about what camera I'm going to grab, what lens am I going to grab.
His favourite.
That's all he uses. Yeah.
Yeah. No, that was really cute. And he said the one thing that whenever we meet people in person, or not everyone, but a lot of people, like, you guys are taller than I thought you would be.
Yeah, but you always look frumpy on camera.
Thanks.
That's why I have to stretch you in every photo.
Thank you. Liquefy me. No, everyone's always, I don't know, like, do we look short?
We must do. We're in Shoreditch. Maybe that was it.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, my God.
No, we're both like 5'11".
Like.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, I know. I used to be 5'11 and a half.
Did you shrink?
Yeah, as you go, what do you do? Look at old people. They're sort of this tall. Even my mum's, I reckon, at least lost 6 inches on her height.
That much?
Yep. Well, all their bones condense and they hunch over and their bowels prolapse and it drags them down. You've got this to look forward to.
Fantastic. Yes, no, we are actually quite tall. We're Australians.
We're Australians.
Australians are tall people.
I need to put out a sorry. Some little person lied to me. They did a whole YouTube based on a lie and then made a fool of me because I believed her being a Kardashian fan. She knew what she was talking about. The photo we were doing was not a Kardashian.
She's not a Kardashian, she's a Jenner.
Sorry?
She's a Jenner, not a Kardashian.
She's on the Kardashian show. Her mother's a Kardashian.
No, she's not. Her name's Kris Jenner.
Well, why is it called the Kardashians?
I don't know.
The mother's in charge of the show. Why would she call it the Kardashians if she's a Jenner?
No, there's a whole episode in the early seasons and she was thinking about changing her name back to Kardashian and then there was this massive big fight. So why'd she change the gender? Because she got married to Bruce Jenner and so when she got married she changed her last name to his last name and then there was this whole episode and she was like, I'm going to change it back to Kardashian. And then everyone's like, that's really rude. You're still married to, at the time he was still Bruce.
And so it was not rude that Bruce decided to come Bruce. What did he call himself after Bruce? Caitlyn?
No.
So isn't that even ruder?
No, that's his body, his choice. Her body, her choice. Sorry, it gets confusing.
I love this. Gotcha. Your generation force us and then you get it wrong yourself.
I don't force you.
You do. You write notes on fridges and everything telling me off.
No, I don't. It's confusing. Anyway,
yeah,
it looked like her. I thought it was her and turns out it's another model. So egg on face.
So I wouldn't have even done that shoot if I'd known it wasn't. The whole idea was I sort of thought, well, if this is a Kardashian and she's going to be in at least 300 stores worldwide and in magazines and that, she's going to be wanting $250,000 to $500,000. And they would have had decent photographers shoot it and all of that. So I just based it on what you told me.
I don't
really look at the Kardashians, so I couldn't tell you who's who.
I thought it was her.
Well, you need to give the world an apology. You need to send her an apology.
Sorry.
Is that all you got? You people person, you.
Sorry. I've really screwed up my nails.
Just leave them. Stop picking.
I can't help it. It's gonna. It's all right. They're gonna get fixed soon. I'm going to have my claws back and then everyone can comment and tell me how disgusting they are. Do you remember that?
No.
There were so many people that always complained about them.
No, it was just me with all my new accounts because you couldn't work anymore.
I can work.
And taking memory cards out of cameras, typing,
Yeah, I can do that.
Oh, you dislocate your fingertips.
Exactly. So everyone's like, oh, how do you do anything?
Can you open this? Oh, you do that to me with anything every way.
Yeah, because I can't open things. I have a whole YouTube episode of me trying to open things over on my channel. Me struggling to open things. I don't know why. I'm really bad at opening things. Doors, wine, creme caramel, lollipops, everything. I'm useless at opening things.
I'm not arguing. So what else have you done this week?
What else have I done this week? I got the times that a Lilith was arriving wrong.
You're the biggest stress head in the world.
So I sent a Lilith a message the other night and said, wait, so are you arriving tomorrow or on Thursday? And she wrote back at the time and said tomorrow, but then I went to sleep. So I've woken up in the morning and saw a message that said tomorrow. I didn't look at what time it was sent. I just saw a message saying tomorrow. So I'm like, she's not arriving till Thursday. That means we lose a whole day of shooting. Oh no, like, blah, blah, blah. She told me she was like, I just freaked out. And it turns out I'm a bit of an idiot. And she sent that.
I would never say that.
You did and I did. So I did that. We had nice pizza last night.
That was a great pizza last night.
I can't remember what it was. Pizza Pilgrims from Shoreditch. It was good.
The bike bar was pretty horrible the night before.
Yeah, I didn't rate that.
No. Super commercialised beer. Coldest beer you've got. You in London, we don't do cold beer.
They didn't put any sauce
the
on
pizza place did cold beer beautifully for me.
And they didn't put sauce on my burger, and they didn't put bacon on it.
Yeah, you ordered special streaky bacon.
I ordered bacon.
But they ran out of American streaky bacon, so they didn't
They didn't put bacon on my vegan patty.
That's right, you ordered vegan patty.
I really
That's
like
why they didn't put bacon on. You can't put bacon on a vegan patty.
Yes, you can.
No, you can't.
I just really like Beyond patties. They've got a really good flavour. Like, it doesn't taste like meat. It's just got a really nice taste. So I got a vegan patty with cheese and bacon. I do it all the time at home. I just like that flavour. Leave me alone.
We didn't eat it all. Oh, because it didn't have sauce.
Yes.
It didn't have bacon.
Yes.
Maybe the patty's a piece of crap and you're flavouring it with everything else around
the
it.
patty's delicious. And then I tried to do the right thing. I tested... Where were you? I got here and I tested the beds. Where were you? Why was I here and you weren't here?
Oh, I wonder why.
Oh, you went to do Jack the Clipper, that's right. And I tested the beds and I was like, that one's firm. This one's a little bit saggy. Peter doesn't like saggy, so I'll give him the one that's...
I'll give him the rock.
Well, I thought
the lump of timber that looked like very similar, another bed that was a lump of timber.
But this one sags. I like it.
You like saggy.
Yeah. So I was trying to do the right thing.
It's all right, I found out last night how to fix it.
What?
Drink copious amounts of alcohol and you end up sleeping. Unless people come in at 1 o'clock in the morning and turn the kitchen lights on, that shines straight into my room.
Oh, it does it.
And I didn't even know you were in the kitchen and I was really thirsty, so I just got up practically naked and walked in there, and here you are, curled up on the bench.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
And oh, she's there.
I remember
You
that.
pervert.
I remember that now.
Checked out my ass, turned the light off and left.
See, I repressed that memory from my
Yeah,
brain.
well, I looked in there, I couldn't see you.
I was sitting on the little bench.
You was curled up in the corner. I don't know what drugs you were doing in there.
I wasn't. I just like to sit on kitchen bench tops and drink wine.
On your own sim at 1 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah. And then I finished my wine and then I went to bed. And then I may have accidentally cuddled a Lilith because...
You're getting very, very close to our models these days. Tess was going, Bec, stop it. Although Anne said you didn't cuddle her. Oh, did you sleep in... Oh, one night
No, I
you
didn't
did.
share... Oh, yeah, we did. Yeah.
Did you cuddle her that night?
I don't know.
She'd cuddled her once before.
Yeah, I know.
It's full-on spooned her.
Well, I go to sleep and I'm the deepest sleeper in the world and I'm used to sharing a bed with my boyfriend of like
She's
a
the deepest
decade.
sleeper in the world and then has to put eye masks on and headphones on, head plugs on. If you're a deep sleeper, you
No, I don't put
need
earplugs
them.
in.
Well, you put something on your freaking ears.
No, I don't.
Don't you put something around there and over your ears?
No, I'm just using my headband for makeup as an eye mask because I didn't bring my beautiful silk one that I have at home. So
Because you lost it in the bedroom somewhere.
No.
Did you get Jared to bring it for you?
No. It's extra weight. I need important things. I need glitter. I need
Glitter.
Polaroid.
She's ordered glitter for her boyfriend to bring.
Yeah, I sent him I was like, I need you to bring that gold sparkly onesie. I need you to bring my glitter. I need you to bring my Polaroid. And a parcel should have arrived for me and I need you to bring that. You don't bring anything. You just bring like a shirt and some shorts.
So did your parcel arrive?
Yeah.
Oh, it has. That's good. Let's see
Yes.
if it's the right size.
It will be. I sent him my measurements. But no, I am a deep sleeper, but then the sun wakes me up and then I'm like, nah. I don't I'm a vampire.
Vampires. And
How was your week? What did you do this week?
Can't remember. No, we did stuff.
You did stuff.
We left Amsterdam.
Spamsterdam.
Which, like, it's nice, but it's not my favourite
It's
place in the world.
nice.
It's nice, but it was very warm there too.
Heat
And
waves. Global warming.
yeah, it is global warming. It's got to be. No, it's all right. I've had a couple of good shoots. I'm just going brain deads. I'm enjoying. I'm more looking forward to the next couple of days. Matt's got all this cool toys for me to play with.
Toys.
Yeah, well, it's got a sign on the wall, don't buy dumb shit. And if I play with it and it's good, it's not dumb shit anymore. It's good shit. So I'm allowed to buy it.
That's all right. I'm not
I'm really interested. So it's a couple of things I've seen reviews on, and he showed them to me. Now look, they said based off antique lenses, rebuilds of antique lenses, which are very expensive, but these are affordables. And one good thing, meeting Matt. It's a little. Now I get the thing that some people say to us. Like when we met Matt first day here, it's like I already know you, and Matt said to me, it feels like we already know each other because he sees some of my YouTubes and I see his. But it was really interesting. Just a few things were spoken about. Matt sort of gone, that's why you like that lens because that lens does this and this lens doesn't do that. And I go, I never knew that, but I did know that. I did try that. I was talking about a Summilux and a Summicron 50. And I said, I didn't notice that when I was at f5.6. I still had this beautiful softness in, like, the fall off seemed quick. And he goes, it falls off much quicker than the Summicron. I need a matte in a bag. So when I'm about to buy dumb shit, I can open up the bag and say, hey, Matt.
You'll have Matt in a bag for the next 2 weeks.
We're travelling for 2 weeks. It's actually really fun. I'm looking forward to both Czech Republic and Poland.
Krakow. I don't know how you say it.
Neither do I.
I think I don't know. Probably saying it wrong.
That's normal.
No, I think you're going to have fun on your little adventure.
On my little adventure. Yeah, I'm still way behind with my work. I just can't catch up, no matter what I try. So I've got up, we're 2 ahead. Oh, no, we're not. I have to get one done tonight. But as much as I think I'm catching up, I'm not.
Yeah.
But it's because normally at home, it's sort of start editing at maybe 7 o'clock at night and I'll edit through to, say, midnight without a single distraction.
Whereas here you've got a distraction.
This thing 24/7 going,
I'm sorry.
Look at this, listen to this music.
I won't talk to you then.
I just found another Jim Jeffries show that we haven't seen 20 times. Let's play it again.
We're looking very dark.
Did you put it on auto?
Yeah.
Well, maybe you'll have to un-auto it and scroll. I don't think you put it on auto.
It is. The green light is on.
The green light. Well, maybe you need to scroll it.
Just turn the auto off. Maybe.
Are you scrolling it?
No, I'm not doing anything. I don't know what to do. Scroll the thing?
Scroll the wheel.
The ND?
Scroll. You're getting darker. Now we're getting lighter. Keep going.
Oh.
Now you've turned the ND off.
Oh,
sorry, everyone who just got blinded. Bring your ND back to there.
Yeah.
Go to your low, medium, high. What are we on?
Medium.
All right, go on to low. Now go on to high. There we go.
Sorry, guys.
I'm learning new things.
Hi, guys. What were you just saying?
Oh, another really good thing. There's a supermarket just around the corner and it sells Southern. That was my surprise for the week.
That is nice. I was saying something.
Were you? No, just see the fan.
The only fan.
Your only fan. Sorry about Bec's only fan in the background.
It's hot.
It's hot.
Nice.
Our last Airbnb was pleasantly surprised with 2 boxes of chocolates and another only fan in his house.
Oh, I have to... Yeah, he kept apologising. I think he noticed that we bought a fan because he kept apologising.
I only had 1 fan in the house, now I have 2.
He was like, I'm sorry it was so hot. And I was like, that's fine. Yeah, it's fine. We just bought you a fan. You are welcome. I need to leave you a review.
Still don't get it, really. If I was... Sonny and Vaughan, which are my neighbours, they have it's not an Airbnb, it's a B&B. They don't do it through Airbnb, they do it through a B&B company.
Stays.
And if you saw what they did in their place for their customers, there's always a bottle of champagne, some chocolates. They always have heaps of coffees and biscuits and all these things for them. And we come here, there's 2 rolls of toilet paper for 3 people for a week. There's 1 wine glass in the entire house. There's 1 whiskey glass in the entire house.
There's a proper coffee machine and then there's instant coffee. I find it weird. If I ran one, it would be like decked out to the hilts. Yeah.
I wouldn't expect the people have to do things, but anyway. But I do feel a lot of these places feel like they're just investment companies, and if we can save on 4 rolls of toilet paper a year that saved us $1.
But it's no different to Uber. Like, I remember when Uber first started, it was meant to be
like... they used to have mints and drinks.
Yeah, you'd get a mint, you'd have a phone charger, you'd have water. It was like a really nice service, and now it's just Kevin with a Honda Civic.
Or some guy the other day that had the strongest BO in the world and wound all the windows up.
And the guy that had the music blasting, it felt like...
We were at a Turkish disco. And we had 2 in a row. There was one like that, and then there was another one that couldn't decide on what song he wanted to listen to at 100 decibels. Like, you get 3 beats into it, now I think he was trying to impress you girls.
Do you remember last year in Amsterdam, we had one and there was cigarette butts in the back seat?
Yes. I told you not to do that. Beck had them all in her bag, and she's emptied her bag out in the back seat. Don't.
Oh, my God.
Sorry, coughs.
No, it's... I don't know. It used to be a premium service, and now it's just crap.
But I find that with the world.
Yeah.
And I'm really... So I've been pushing my brand. I'm being one of those people.
I've
been a little bit pushing some of my brand and beliefs on workshops. And I think I'm starting to get through... You could see people nodding their head like that. I don't know if it's because I'm falling asleep and doing that or not. But finally I could see someone going, yeah, I just go to any old shop and buy the cheapest piece of T-shirt or the cheapest socks or the cheapest jocks, and they get washed 3 or 4 times. They're going to have to go back again.
Yeah.
And it's sort of like, this is not helping the world, number one, but this is also not helping the fashion industry. And then this week, I see Annie Winters commenting on the LV show, Louis Vuitton show, saying it was monograms and logos. There was no design in it. It was just clothes with monograms and logos on. Yeah. And we really need to get back to proper art and fashion. Everyone should find a really nice photo or a really nice one-off photo or one-off art piece and put in your wall instead of like what's in this house, all this prints, like Andy Warhol print that's been printed on butcher's paper. Although Andy Warhol, most of you do that.
You know what? Even like these filthy old docs, how flexible I am.
No, that's your frog pose for the waxing. Beck sort of gave me a demonstration of the pose you need to go for him to throw this hot shit on her and rip it off, and it's sort of like, yeah, I remember Nikki doing that at birth.
She asked me to be like a frog.
A frog laying on the back, put the feet together and... Yes, give birth.
Yes, it was. Yes, we'll leave it at that.
That could be a really good TV show.
What? People getting Brazilians?
Waxings. Yes, well, they do embarrassing bodies. And there was that stupid show I saw on TV, that London show. With the dating show where they have the person's genitals showing before their face. What show was that? Was it Tess?
Shay told us about that.
Shay or Tess?
Shay told us about that.
Yeah, so they start off, but you don't see the person. You get to talk to them, but it's their willies hanging. Then they're commenting on their willies. You know, it's a bit bent. How do you handle that thing?
Oh, my God. No, these docs, like, so I think I got these in... I remember they were fresh for Rainbow 2018. So Jared got me them for Christmas 2017. So
he should have bought better docs and they would have lasted better. Instead of Chinese docs.
These are 6 years old.
They're Chinese docs.
Look how many, like they're just...
Chinese docs.
Yeah, I know, because they sold out. Docs used to be made in England and they were meant to last. And my old pair, yes, they've fallen apart, but they were vintage. I bought them and then I wore them into the ground. But they were
like the $40 ones that you got from LA and trying to get fixed by a boot place. He said, these are $40 bits of crap.
No, he said they're plastic. I can't fix it.
I fixed it.
I know it's plastic, dude. It was $40 from Target.
I don't know if I said it before. I think I showed you I had a blue T-shirt I put on, and I worked out when I bought that T-shirt. It was back when I owned a nursery. So it was way before I did professional photography. So that T-shirt I've had for 25 years. It doesn't have a single hole on it. It's not saggy.
Whereas these, like, the zippers broke. I have to use a fork to open these zippers because the actual, like, pulley thing fell off. So, like, I've got to do... And the laces all
how much do you reckon they were worth when you bought them?
Like $300.
No way.
Yeah, docs are expensive. This is why I'm paid off.
And they're cheap.
And then they fall apart.
So I was going to say, you most likely paid about $10 for them.
No, these were like $300 and now they've got like holes in them and shit. And it's just piss poor. But I remember someone telling me this, like, because with my old docs, they were like, oh, the new ones, because they've started making them really shit. And I was like, no, these are old ones. I got them from a second-hand shop. And they're like, oh, you're lucky. Those will last you forever. But I wore them into the ground. They've got holes everywhere. But it's because
Maybe it's the way you walk.
Yeah,
You do scuff a little bit.
I do scuff.
You do fall a lot.
Maybe it's just me. If anyone needs a pair of docs worn in, I will wear them in for you because
you're making my equivalent of my jeans, aren't you?
Yes, just naturally. It just might take me.
You can most likely get the zip fixed.
Oh, yeah, I most likely can, but I need a new pair now.
Why?
Because I want a new pair.
Because don't you like the holiness of them?
Well, if it rains, it's not going to be good for business. Wet feet. Oh, look how many holes are in this. I've got 2 holes. I've got holes. How come this one is like so much more holy than this? What do I do on this side of my foot? I don't know.
Because that's your pretty side. You've overworn that side of your body. You need to start using the other side of your body.
I'm just a disaster. I need a pair of pristines, but I'll keep these as scuffies. But I'll get some pristines.
Pristines.
And then they'll last for 5 minutes. Because it is made in China.
China.
I think so, at least. I could be wrong. But I was told that they sold out and they started making them in China. And the quality went down.
Most likely.
Rather than being made in London.
London. And right next door to us, we've got a fashion college. Mm. That was funny. We actually, they were doing a photo shoot the first day we were here. And I was looking out there, looking down, being very judgmental.
You would never do that.
So judgmental. Well, one thing I was impressed, he didn't have any reflectors, didn't use any flash. He had a harsh light coming down, and I was looking at what he was doing and thought, clever photographer. This is going to look real. It's not going to look like someone brought a reflector or a flash onto the face.
But he had 50 million staff.
I was about to get to that. So he had somebody there who would hold his camera. So every time he didn't want to shoot, he would hand his camera to the holder. Then he had another person there who had a light meter and was running in every 5 minutes doing a light meter reading. I never saw him look at it though. I saw him click it, but I didn't see him look at the numbers.
He's there for decoration.
But we're shooting digital. Then he had a digital operator on the computer on a portable stand. And I would have thought the digital operator would have said, he could have even run. He was shooting phase 1. I'm certain you can adjust the shutter and aperture on phase 1 from the actual program. So we don't even need the guy with a light meter because he's sitting there seeing the files. You can see the histograms, it's falling a bit darker. Boop, boop, boop. Anyway, it goes better. Then the photographer decides he wants to walk with the model riding on the bike. And these guys are trying to carry a tripod with them, with the monitor, so the computer in there. And the guy with the light meter is trying to take a light meter reading. The cable's nearly stretched and unplugged out of the... I'm just thinking, too many stuff.
Yes.
Because there's another 3 or 4 guys standing around. I didn't know what their job was. I hadn't worked theirs out yet, but... The fashion did look cool. Hair and makeup looked amazing. The model looked pretty cool. And then when we went out and had a shit meal, and when we came back, they had a double-decker... Bike bar.
Oh, yeah, no, we did.
The only good thing about the bike bar, it was a bad thing. So we're sitting there, there's a table outside over there. And when we first get in there, Bec goes, someone's crying. And I look over, and it's sort of like, let's see if I can remember it perfectly. There was an Indian guy, then I think there was 2 girls, then there was a girl in full tears, then there was a girl that looked like she was comforting her,
and then there was
a guy who was tapping her on the back, comforting her.
No. At first it was only the first girl that was crying.
No, I haven't got to that. Stop interrupting.
I'm sorry.
Can I tell my story, please?
Yes, sorry.
It's not always your story.
I'm sorry.
You can tell the last bit.
Okay.
Then there was that guy comforting that girl who was comforting the other girl who was crying. Then there's 2 other people sitting around here talking, couldn't give a rat's about what was going on. And I just rubbernecked over my shoulder for the next half an hour. Next minute, this girl's crying and this girl's comforting her and the backpacker's still backpacking. The Indian on the other side of the table, you could see he was on chat up. Like, this is an upset girl. She's eating like Flynn tonight. She just broke up with her boyfriend. She's going to have revenge sex.
She's like Flynn.
So I'm watching this and all of a sudden she is laughing and she is crying. And then it backflips again. And you could see people sitting on the table just wanting to leave. So finally they get up to go to the toilet, 2 crying girls. And I said to Bec, Bec, go to the toilet.
I said, I'm going.
Yeah, Bec's going to the toilet and listen to the goss. You need to come back with the goss.
Because that's why we go to the, us girls, that's why we go to the toilet, is so that we can like have a little bit of a gossip.
I wanted to walk over there and say, you two are all right, what's the story?
I know,
I really need to know. You got fired from your job. Did you just find that your cat slept with the next door neighbour's cat? What's the story?
And I went to the bathroom and nothing. They just peed and washed their hands and walked out.
Didn't one of them say, did you wash your hands?
Yes, and one of them was like, did you wash your hands? And she said, oh, nah. And I was like, oh, gross. And that was all. That's all I got. I didn't get any goss. I still have no idea why both these girls were crying and then they were laughing and then they were crying. And I just don't know what the story was. And it's modern day torture. Like, I need goss. I'm fueled by goss. That's why my hair's so big. It's full of secrets.
That's why you got so many bald patches.
It's what's all in here is all this.
Anyway, walking back from that place, they had a double-decker bus out there and they had this cool-looking model down there wearing a tartan kilt at a top, but then it had a piece of tartan stretched the full length of the bus and someone was holding this. It looked really cool. But he still had like 25 assistants standing around and someone was still ready to catch his camera.
I think that's why people must say, oh, I can't wait to meet you and Peter and the team. And I'm like, that is the team.
The team.
That's it.
We have the odd cricket that lives in the studio.
Excuse me, sorry, that was really disgusting.
At least it came out that hole this time. The editor had to do last time to cover it up. If you listen really carefully, you will hear it. It's a little... Anyway.
It is. Really gross.
I can date mark it if you like. Anyway.
We have some crickets.
We have our little pet crickets that every now and then are dead.
Oh, I don't like it.
And we have every now and then we have the dead dragonfly.
Oh yeah, I remember.
That comes in somehow and then ends up dead next to the window.
I remember that.
They're our team.
Daddy.
Oh, there's a daddy longleg that lives behind the coffee machine.
And there's some dust that gets all over the model's feet.
Yeah, but that's to feed the dust mites. Otherwise, I would have nothing to eat.
It's the dust bunnies.
The dust bunnies. Yeah, I know, but I was looking, and I was talking to somebody else about that. It would be so luxurious just to walk into a studio, someone hands the camera, everything is set up. There's a camera operator, and everything is just click, click, click. And I thought, that'd be the boringest job in the world. I couldn't think of anything worse. I want to set up my own lights. I want to spend that hour setting up my lighting or doing whatever, talking crap with a model, getting to know her.
Yeah, so you can take a better
photo. So I
photo.
can hang shit on her and get a decent picture.
I know, it's wild. Like, and that's the thing, I see you actually enjoying stuff, and that's why people are like, oh, you're Peter's assistant, you must do all this stuff. I'm like, no, Peter does that, because if I do that, then that's not Peter's work. Like, it's not going to be your lighting if I've gone in and set everything up and I've put the lens on your camera and blah, blah, blah.
That could be a good YouTube. Bec's setting up my lighting.
Yeah, let's do it. I'll do it. I'll set up the lighting.
We tried this once before with you taking my picture.
Yes, but I didn't set up the lighting. I'll set up the lighting.
Yeah, I set up the lighting as well. Well, that's going to be really funny. We're definitely doing that.
Setting up the lighting.
Yep, I'm going to get the lighting out that you've never seen me use too.
No, that's not fair. I'm going to use an octa from the side. That's my favourite light.
I want to see you adjust this octa from the side.
Yeah,
it's actually going to be really funny.
Hey, I pretty much set up clamshell at like last Melbourne Portfolio Builder. Was it last
Pretty
one?
much set.
Well, maybe it was second last. I don't know. I just remember that it was Portfolio Builder, and everyone that came didn't want Portfolio Builder. They wanted to learn. Yeah. So you were run off your feet setting up and teaching and stuff.
It's supposed to be like a shoot 'em out day. Yeah. Try and get as many shots as you can.
And everyone,
we all want to learn. We don't want to shoot.
So you were teaching.
Never worked so hard in my life.
And then you were like, Bec, I need clamshell. And I was like, on it. And I went and I did I put the softbox on the thingy and I put the bar and I put it down and then I put the octabox and I did that. I did lots of things that day actually. I think I can do lighting. Maybe I'll run workshops. Maybe we'll do workshops by Bec Podcast.
That sounds great. I can retire and you can run the workshops.
Sounds fantastic.
Perfect. And start tomorrow. Tomorrow.
Yeah, cool.
Cool.
So happy with that.
So happy with that. You're not on Auto ND. Look what you've just done to us. You turned off Auto ND. Can you go put Auto ND back on?
But it was really...
I spent $10,000 on the camera and you broke it.
$10,000?
9,000.
Oh, that's so much better.
Oh, you need to... we haven't done our...
No, I mean, it's...
Yeah, but we haven't done our plus and minus thing. You've just got to wipe on. See, when you're black, anybody who just watches, this is why you shouldn't use auto. Did you see when Bec came in, the back wall overexposed a bit? If you move out, just move out, move completely. Look, see that, Bec? See the exposure change?
Yeah.
You're a bad influence.
I'm just
You're an overexposer.
I'm a...
Look, your side is overexposing.
Because I'm a recovering emo. And I'm wearing a band t-shirt and I actually listen to this band.
And she's actually listened to the band once in her life.
I've been to see them live like 2 or 3 times.
You missed one concert.
I know.
You're now starting to talk like Jim Jeffries. You've been watching him a little bit too much. You've been watching him way too much.
He's the best comedian in the world, though.
He's pretty cool. I tried listening to, who was it? Say, Kerry?
It's Jim Carr.
Jim Carr. Tried to listen to him and I sort of laughed a bit and then said, he's no Jim Jeffries.
No one's like Jim Jeffries. Jim Jeffries is one of a kind. If you like politically incorrect stuff and you don't take offence to the things...
Don't take offence to anything in the world, which is me.
Listen to Jim Jeffries. He's got like a heap of Netflix specials.
But, yeah, try and get on Netflix. Half the shit on YouTube are people who have copied bits and zoomed in and cropped them so they can't get caught for copyright breach.
If you go on Netflix, he's got like 5 specials, I think.
Yeah.
And they are
the gun special is really funny.
That one's called Bear.
Then
he's got Intolerant.
There was another.
Then he's got Freedom.
Then
he's got High and Dry.
I'll shut up.
What are you saying?
What's with it? Between London, you tap people on the shoulder, do we? Is this your new London accent?
What are you saying?
No, you can just talk over the top of me.
No,
I've got control of the volumes when I mix it, so you are gone. I can't remember. I've lost my flow. You did it again. You completely do it every time. Yeah, stop with the hand things. Anyway, I can't remember where I was going to go. Oh, now I can. There was another Jim Jeffries special where he was interviewing someone from the NRMA. And the guy wasn't told that this was a comedian. They were told he was an Australian interviewer-y, or whatever you call him. Host. Interviewer.
Interviewer-y.
Well, it's a them they thing. Leave me alone. I'm trying to get critically correct.
Critically?
Yeah, critically.
Wow.
Well, I know the words. That just flows. Well, we're in politically London now. We're Brexited. We're so Brexited.
Fantastic.
Fantastic. And
what were you going to continue about it?
I don't know where the show is. I don't know if it got pulled. It was a really funny show because he was doing it like interviewing the person and asking the person a question and saying to the person, so you're saying this is this, so what about this? And
this is this? They were talking like you.
They were talking very much like it was very funny. I really laughed a lot.
Laughed a lot.
I laughed a lot.
And this was this.
Yes. And I am getting very scared for our American tour. I either need to not look at Twitter ever again. No, there's like...
I'm terrified.
4 or 5 girls having a fight in the middle of the street in Philadelphia. No, is it Philadelphia? Is that the first city?
Philadelphia.
Philadelphia, the first city of America? I think it is.
The first city?
Yeah, I think it's the first official town of America.
What do you mean?
Philadelphia. Like the first place in Australia was Sydney.
Oh, I don't know.
I think. Well, someone said it. I could be 100% wrong. It might have been friggin' Montana. But anyway, there's 4 girls having this chick fight on the street, and there's lots of other people on the street. And right in the middle of the fight, you hear bang, 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 bang. It's like 4 people dead.
Murica.
And then Lilith tells us about a girlfriend who's been not shot as in photographed, in San Fran. And this car just pulls up and steals all their gear on the spot. They had no choice. Just give all the gear, go. And although he wasn't much better, what we saw a guy today? A guy on a bike with a full hoodie on, a full face mask, with another bike on his shoulder where he
the lock.
Still had the lock, but he cut something so he could steal the bike. And he was screaming. I really felt like just kicking him because he would have stacked it. He would have full on stacked it. I just wasn't in the mood for fighting. I don't need to.
No. Well, you already got told off today.
I don't need to show people how bad I am at fighting. And yes, I got told off today because I wanted to photograph against a wall someone owned.
In private properties.
Private properties.
Peter walked through a gate, and the second we've walked in there, I'm like, I don't think
it wasn't like a front yard or anything.
It was the backyard of someone's place.
No, it was a business, and there was nothing there. It was a wall.
The second we walked in, I was like, we are going to get told off.
I would let people shoot on my back gate.
Yeah, well, you're different. I tell everyone, you're different.
Anyway.
When they're angry and going, what are you guys doing here?
He sounds exactly like he did.
That was my impression. So we left. We just ran away.
And laughed.
Much like me running away with my wine after my canal tour.
It's stealing.
Sometimes it's the best approach.
Oh, so did you have a mask on as you ran away with a stolen glass of wine?
No, just ran.
Well, you had to steal a glass because I only had one glass here for you. Or didn't you keep the glass you stole?
It was plastic. It was trash.
So you just threw it on the ground. So some poor friggin' turtle is swimming around with a plastic wine glass stuck out of its nose.
Yeah, it's all my fault.
People.
I know, me peoples. Me-he's.
Anyway.
It's all my fault.
I will get back on my boat. I couldn't believe the cigarette butts on the streets in Amsterdam.
They're out there as well.
No, it's bad. Don't see as many. It was disgusting. What's with smokers? Why can't they friggin' have a little pocket ashtray? If you're walking your dog, you have to pick up the shit and take it with you. Don't throw your cigarette shit because that's going to wash down the drain and some poor little endangered turtle is just going to go, oh, I'm going to put this in my nose.
People that smoke are the worst.
Sorry?
People that smoke are just the worst.
I've watched you just flick them.
Don't
even start. I've watched you flick it off. Some poor little endangered bee gets hit with it, singed on the head, dies. Then the seagull comes down to eat what he thinks is a chip and now burns its throat. It can never eat again. It dies.
That's so cruel. I don't know why anyone would do that. That's just nasty.
I know.
What horrible people.
You're such a people person.
Such a people. I love people.
I hope you come back in your next life as a bee and get hit with a flying cigarette butt.
I've never freaking hit a bee with
How do you know? You don't even look where you flick it.
Yes, I do.
It's only a flick over. You just... It's not a light show and a doof.
I normally either put it out or I chuck it and stamp on it.
And walk away. And this nicotine-filled piece of filth washes down the road.
No, it doesn't. It stays on the road. Have you seen how filthy the streets are? It stays there. It doesn't go in the ocean.
And the seagulls think they're chips and they eat them and die.
No, they don't. There's plenty of fish and chips here. We're in London. They go and find some other British person eating fish and chips.
I told you I saw something on Twitter where a seagull ate a squirrel.
Yes, you
literally ate a whole squirrel.
Remember that time we were in Sydney and that seagull came and took a whole chicken breast?
We're in a restaurant near Sydney Harbour.
In the Circular Quay.
In the Circular Quay. Some of the tables had water bottles to squirt if the seagulls came near your food. This poor lady next to us had, chicken parma or something?
She had chicken salad.
Caesar salad, the whole chicken breast there. This seagull's just gone kabang, grabbed the whole chicken and flew off. And the staff just goes, oh, well, you're supposed to spray water on them.
That's Sydney for you. Of course the staff don't care. Sydney. Shitney. Sorry,
See, if it was in America, someone would have had an AK-47 taking that bird out of the sky and then walk back to the lady and say,
they'd have a nice haircut that's shorter at the back and longer at the front, and then they'd go and speak to a manager.
Well, I was in the shop, the supermarket. I was pretty pissed off with that shop too. They have five auto checkouts that only take cards, but if it comes from Australia or America or Paris or anywhere other than a Shoreditch debit card, they will not take it.
Yeah.
So you can only have a Shoreditch debit card to use it, and then they have one checkout person that takes the cash. And this checkout person decided that she didn't know how to do a packet of cigarettes for 20 minutes. And there's a security guard yelling at everybody on the self-checkout. He goes, hit approve, hit approve. Because when you do your debit card, you've got to hit approve button, but there's no sign saying you have to do this. So he's just yelling. He's got a little cam on his thing, so he's looking really official.
He's important.
Sorry?
He's important.
Yeah. And then the person in front of me finally lost it, which was really good. I got to watch a freak out.
Public freak out.
Firsthand. And I just noticed Beck was standing out looking in. She should have come in to watch the freak out. She missed it. And he's just gone to the security. Where's the fucking manager? Oh, I didn't use. He had a full accent, like a full on. So all of a sudden, 4 Indian staff, I'm not being racist, they all looked Indian or Pakistani, came up and said, so you going to serve any of us? Who's the manager? And
he Kevined.
He full Kevined. He didn't have a Kevin haircut, but he was full Kevin. Then the redhead manager came up, and there was somebody standing on the side, and she'd been waiting 10 minutes for this manager to fix a problem because they double charged her card.
Useless.
And the lady goes, I've been waiting here 10 minutes. How much longer do I have to stand here while you sort your stuff out? And the redhead manager turned around and walked away and left the 4 other people. And then the freaking guy completely lost the security guard. And the security guard's going, he's reaching for... Oh, don't wear a gun. You can see he was reaching for something, but there was nothing there.
Oh, my God. I love a public freak. I don't like to be involved in them.
I can make you involved. It's good fun.
Nah. It's like even like drama in my life. Like I don't like to be involved in it.
You create so much drama.
I love observing.
Before we started the Amsterdam workshops, the morning of, oh, this is going to go wrong. Oh, the food's not going to turn up. Oh, they won't have that gear here. The mole's not showing today. Every possibility thing that could have gone wrong, you were spouting out, and Tessa's going, what's wrong with Beck?
That's not the drama I'm talking about.
Well, that's the drama we have to put up. We get there, all the food was there, all the gear was there.
No, it wasn't.
It was perfect.
We got there and the caterer was not there.
What time does the workshop start?
10.
What time does he get there? 9:30. Why bring food early? The food would have gone off in half an hour. He was very clever to us. He made fresh food. And then you booked vegan catering.
I didn't.
It was vegan catering. You wouldn't even eat it. It was that bad.
I didn't.
Did you eat it? No. She orders it and force feeds me. The first dish was like baby soup.
Baby soup. What the fuck is baby soup?
That you just get a whole heap of nothing blended up into a lump and then force feed it into a baby cold so you don't burn its mouth.
Oh, I just told him the amount of people. I told him where to be, what time, and...
They're all vegans, please.
Then I paid... No, I didn't say that. I told him we've got like one vegetarian, someone that doesn't want spicy food, and this amount of people, these dates, and that's all I said. And he was like, no worries, leave it with me.
I covered it. The very first thing we did, we went out and had tea, and I went and got raw ox sausage and ate raw ox sausage.
Disgusting.
It's not what the menu said.
It's 4 o'clock and I need to go get my nails done.
Why hasn't my alarm gone off?
I don't know. Did you set an alarm?
No, you've lied to me. According to our timer.
You started it late.
No, I started... We've still got 10 hours to go.
Good job. Fantastic
We still have 10 hours to go.
Fantastic job.
What do you mean?
You haven't.
So, P.S. Anybody who's not on YouTube, we do have a new channel for our podcasts because YouTube wanted to kill us on our other channel. We have a Peter and Bec Podcast channel. Mm-hmm. Everything else stays the same on every other channel. Mm-hmm. And Becca's going to get some horrendously ugly long nails that won't allow her to work for the next... Well, you only have to work for another 4 days and I'm rid of you forever.
Why? Exactly.
Yeah, cool.
Why do you think I'm getting it at the end of the trip?
Well, it's not the end.
What do you mean?
We could have got done on Monday.
That's not the end.
No, Monday is the end of the trip.
Oh, no, I needed to get them done today.
Why couldn't you get them done on Monday?
Because I do...
So you've got to do it in my time.
No.
Not your time. No, it's all right. I understand. You don't need to type anymore. Don't send any questions or comments because Bec can't answer them.
I can answer them.
And I'm
very capable.
and I can't answer them.
I'm very, very capable of working with nails. Don't listen to this crazy person.
Oh, P.S. We're not a couple.
And we're not a couple.
We had someone at the last workshop ask us, and everyone at the workshop it was so funny. They pissed themselves laughing. Anyway, see you guys.
I gotta go. Bye.